Hi, this is Jeffrey again, the illustrator for A Tale for Christmas, Zach's Quest. Today we're going to do something a little different. We're going to draw one of the reindeers for Santa's sleigh. Okay, now we're going to do one of Santa's reindeer. And it's going to be more of a generic reindeer because they have different personalities, but they'll be pretty much the same type of character. Since we're not really getting into their personalities as much as we are in the other characters. And again, this is a quadruped. So what I generally do when I'm working on a quadruped is I try to work with, the basic overall body structure, like this. I'll go up into the head area because all quadrupeds sort of have the same sort of thing. I'm going to still try to give him some personality, trying to give him a little bit of a thing. So I'm going to sort of rough this out, try to give it a little bit of a sort of a little thing here. So again, I'm just sort of building it carefully, not going into the details of anything yet. I want to get the scapula because that's all very scientific, or anatomical, but it's still part of the animal, even though it's a cartoon. So I'm going to pull around the hind quarter here. Obviously, it has a little tail there. I'm going to probably pull this back since that's the hind quarter. This is the knee, and these are always harder to draw. Trust me, it took me a long time to be able to feel any kind of confidence. Not that that you ever do ever, but in drawing quadrupeds, whether it be a dog or whether it be a deer or horse or whatever. But let me pull this up here a little bit. I'm gonna probably, because he has a very furry chest, but yet I'm gonna have the harness around him like this. Now we're starting to put a little bit of fur in there. I'm going to want to have one of the harnesses is going to go from the butt all the way up here like this. So I'm going to sort of get that roughed in already, with a piece going around the front here and around over his back like that. I'm going to bring a little bit of fur in here, and now I'm going to start to work on the expressions, because they do have personality, these guys. So I'm going to give them a little bit of this. I'm going to have the other antler sort of twinning this. So I'm sort of playing it like that. I want his ears to come off underneath where the antlers are going to go up. And I want them to come back like this. So we're starting to get a little bit of and I want to have the fur, because this is to kind of work well with this. Going to have a muzzle, but this will give us place for the nose. I'm going to have a little smile, but I'm going to have a little wrap around here, and then come back in here, like that, going around the back, because this is where he'll be attached. This is where the rein will be attached. Okay, now I'm going to probably, just for the fun of it, I'm going to have one of these legs be up off the ground. And this one probably a little stretched over here like this. And then that knee will be sort of like that. So it's a little bit very different in a way, but hopefully it still captures some of the fun. And again, there's the ruff. This will be harder to do, and I'm just saying it openly because this takes a little bit of understanding of the anatomics to be able of these characters to know how they work. I think I'm going to do is also pull one underneath here, like right about like that. Yep, that'll be good. Here we go. I feel good. I think I can work with this, so here we go. And I give us a little bit bushy eyes. Gonna probably give a little color separation there. This is the harness. So I'm probably going to get rid of that and go back to just having it be the leather strip part. Going down here. Yeah, I feel good about that. And again, a lot of times you just have to kind of feel your way into these things. You can't, it's gotta, your intuition is a lot more important sometimes than you can imagine. There we go. Coming back up into the neck, into this collar area here. Going up here like this. Now I'm going to add a little bit of detail, so I'm just sort of getting the gist of all this now. I'm not trying to. I'll add some little touches you'll see in a minute after this. I'm probably going to add a little bit of a color separation here for his belly, which will go along here as well to here. Down to here. This is his knee. Here's the butt. So I want to pull it down to the heel here. Go the shoulder. Going down here. Here we get a little bit of fur up in here. There we go. And I'll pull this all along here, going right up to there. Pull this down here. There we go. Get that big fluffy tail. The white underneath. And then I'll have the other foot here. Going down here. And I think I'm going to do is add some of these like bony sort of elements in here, just something to kind of give it a little bit of a texture. Even though again this is a drawing, and I might put a little bit of in the hoofs too, just for fun of it. And now I'm going to go into pulling it out. Again, this isn't Rudolph, it's just it might be defined as one's particular one, but right now, for what we need, it's just a generic, I'll say. Sort of one of Santa's generic reindeers. I like this sort of feathering technique to get the hair, or make it feel like fur. You just have to be careful though, you don't want it to get too much like razors. You want to make sure it gets a softness to it so that it sort of works for you better. This actually area, believe it or not, is actually the heel, stylistically. I just sort of use it as a shape. worked on so many quadrupeds films in my career that it's like Balto and All Dogs Go to Heaven and The Fox and the Hound, and I think I finally could almost probably do a quadruped in my sleep, but I really do like them. I love dogs. I love animals. Here we go. Let me just get one more. Do a little bit of overlapping on that horn. A little bit like this. And then just get the back right. Sometimes I like to just define those little shapes, those little straps just on the silhouette, just for fun. And there we go. I hope you enjoyed learning to draw this character, and please be sure to check out the other lessons in this series. Merry Christmas!